these
All right,
examples.
since October is Estate Planning Awareness Month, I
that
want
the
to talk
debtor's
to you
best
about
chance of
a
avoiding
subject that
arbitration
comes up
is
to me
to
quite a lot,
closely
and
link
it's
the issues to
how
be
to talk
arbitrated
to your family members
with
about estate planning, how to
a
talk to
matter
your
or
parents
counterclaim that is
specifically about
very
estate
central to the
planning. If
bankruptcy
you,
process.
um,
By contrast, the creditor's
it's
best
kind of a
argument is
touchy
to try to
subject
draw a
because
broad distinction,
you don't want
arguing that the
you don't
matter
want to
to be
make it seem
arbitrated
like you're
would not interfere with the
trying to
bankruptcy
put your
process, is
hands
not
in
related
people's
to the
pockets
bankruptcy
or something
process.
like that. But it really
It's
is
a much more
important
vanilla
for
state law
those that you
claim
love to
or
have some
non-bankruptcy
kind of
claim.
plan in place. And
There's
you need to
also
know
a
what
lot of
that
these
plan
cases
is, honestly,
split
because usually
proceedings
as a
between
child,
arbitration and bankruptcy.
you're going to be the one taking
This
care
can be
of the
perceived
estate.
as a success for either
If
side,
you are
depending on your
named
point of
as
view.
the executor or
For
as
the
a
debtor,
trustee or something like that,
keeping a
you want to
peace
have
in
a really
bankruptcy
frank
court can be
discussion with the
a
people who are
success.
involved in the
For
plan
the
so that you
creditor,
know what you're getting into.
making sure that a piece is
And you want to make sure
arbitrated
that
in
that
another
estate plan
forum
is well written,
in the arbitration can
and
be a
that everything
success.
is playing out so that that process can go as
Bankruptcy
smoothly as
judges
possible.
do have the power
But there are
to
some things
carve
that you
up
need
the
to keep in mind when
litigation if the
you're
issues are
talking
severable.
about these things to your
If you
parents
oppose that,
or
if
to
you don't
older
find that to be a good
family
outcome,
members.
you go back to those same arguments.
And
You
one
argue
is
the
that you
two
want to make
pieces
sure
are
that you're
so
sensitive to their
intertwined that they need to
feelings.
be
You want to
heard
put
in one
yourself in
forum
their
before
shoes.
another to
You could
avoid
see
wasted judicial
why it
resources,
would be
duplication
a
of
little
efforts,
suspicious for
risk of
somebody to
inconsistent
come
judgments,
and say,
things
hey,
like
I'm
that.
probably going to be your beneficiary. Let's talk about your
So the
estate plan.
categories where arbitration comes
Maybe
into
they don't
play.
want to talk about death.
First,
Maybe they don't
the
want to talk
automatic
about
stay
possible
and
incapacity.
discharge.
It's understandable.
The automatic stay
It's
is
not
a
a really
core
easy
matter.
thing to talk about.
However, there
but
are
it's
some
important to
authorities
talk about, and
holding
it's
that
important to have a
issues
plan.
involving the automatic stay can be arbitrated.
Another thing to consider if you are going to have a discussion
in microbuilt,
is
and I'm not going to
don't
repeat
exclude
the
anybody.
citation for each of these.
You want to make sure if you have siblings
siblings
that your siblings are present at that conversation
New Jersey
so that
case in
everybody's in the
2012,
loop about what's
the
going
bankruptcy
on
court ruled
with
that a claim
an
for a
estate plan
violation
for
of the
a
automatic
parent or
stay
an
is
older loved
subject to
one like
arbitration.
that. So those are the
It
two
was
things
subject
I
to
would keep in
arbitration
mind.
along with other closely
You
related
can also
claims
maybe
for
tag
tortious
in an
interference,
expert, maybe a
with contract,
financial advisor or an estate planning attorney that you
tortious
trust
interference
to have
with
that
an
discussion with
existing
you
and
and
prospective
kind of be
contractual
a referee of
relationship.
sorts, so that you
So
can
the
keep
fact that the
the
automatic stay involved is
discussion
not
on
a slam
topic and
dunk in
things like
favor of
that,
the
and it makes it
debtor,
a little bit more
can be
official.
arbitrated, even though it's a court.
So those are some things to consider if you are thinking about having a
Cash collateral is
conversation
an issue that's very
with a loved
specific
one
to
about what
bankruptcy.
their estate plan is. Thanks.
It's
and
found in Bankruptcy
how are you
Code
going to
Section
celebrate Estate
363C,
Planning Awareness
and it
Month?
involves how a debtor can use